nigga said I dream too big, about to do it way bigger. I'm the boss when I walk through, straighten up and sit up. I ain't never had to tell them, but they know that I'm that. Finish that. So many wins, I had to go ahead and bring it back. I like you, my sons, go ahead and get the Similac. Yeah, swerve when I'm pulling in. I ain't asking for the spot, I tell them better give me that. Taking no losses, can't start now. You know it's about to go up when I touch down. And if they didn't know before, they gonna know now. That I leave a murder scene when I come round. In other words, you know that we about to kill it. I ain't for the talking, I said it, you know I did it. I'm putting on the show, the world is about to feel it. I know they getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we out. Looking at the view from the top. Get into the bed, don't stop. Get into the bed, don't stop. Better catch up, cuz we outside. Playing with me, know you playing yourself. If I got a game, I'm gon' bet on myself. Got it on my own, never needed your help. When you see me at the top, know I did it myself. You know we outside till the lights come on. About to make it to the top, it won't take this long. You know I'm blacking out, but I'm in my zone. They take beat money when they call my phone. Whoa, don't need your money, just give me respect. Told you before this, you know I'm a threat. I ain't letting up, I got my foot on their neck. Yeah, in other words, you know that we about to kill it. I ain't for the talking, I said it, you know I did it. I'm putting on the show, the world is about to feel it. I know they getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we out.
Red is on the beat.
Que lo que. What's up, chat? Saturday night with the Bronx or nothing. Who else? Here to talk some more Yankees news, if there even is news. There's a little rumors here and there. Late January, you know how it is, guys. But what is up, chat? How is everybody doing? How you doing? Thank you guys for spending your Saturday night with us. Drop some voicemails. I think Pete or Jiro put that in the chat, but Kevin, que lo que? How you doing?
Que lo Kentucky Fried Chicken, my gente. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody good? Everybody ready to go for Saturday night? Everybody doing tonight? I'm good. I'm very nice. Mario, I'm sorry. I was just literally with my uncle. He was talking to me like that. So the accent sticks, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Listen, there's not much to talk about, but the energy is here. We are here, as always, loyal. Ya tu sabes, que lo que. Shout out to the chat already. Medina, Anthony Garcia,
Medina.
Scott.
Wait, one second. Medina.
Yeah. Medina has a question already?
No, Garcia. Okay. Garcia. Yo, what will he say, bro? Still game 7 today. We'll see what happens. Some Dominican baseball. If you guys are watching Royal Rumble, okay. There's some Dominican baseball on too. So, after we're done wrapping up here, you guys could check that out. But what's up, everybody in the chat? Joey Bag of Donuts. How you doing? Macho King, what's up? Scott Wright, how's everybody doing, man? Dominic, how you doing, man? Nelson, Dave, how's everybody doing on Saturday night?
I think Macho's gonna have to give us a cup. What is it? Couple brugal on the evening. Oh yeah.
Okay. Leave Macho to do his stuff. Let him do that, Kev. But
man. What do we got tonight, Mario, for the fellas? What's up? How's everybody doing? What we doing? What we got?
Let's talk about the Hall of Fame a little bit. 2 Yankees did not get in. I'm gonna let you talk more about Sheffield because I was a little bit young, a little too young for Gary Sheffield. Watched him a little bit, but I'll let you get into that.
Calling me old, bro, because I know Sheffield, bro.
I see the gray hairs right there. I mean,
hey.
Tú estás viejo. Tú estás viejo, bro.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But nah, Kev.
Listen, man. First of all, let's commend Adrian Beltre, Mauer, and as well Todd Helton. Yes. Congratulations on all 3. That is a tough spot to get into, but I mean, all 3, I think, more than deserving. Yes, about a lot of people have their questions about Mauer and Todd Helton, but at the end of the day, the position that Mauer plays and Helton, I mean, his splits were almost the same. So I mean, you got to take a little bit of Colorado out of it, and you can't say enough about Adrian Beltre, bro. So commends to them, but there are some snubs. 100% as always. Last year on the ballot was Gary Sheffield. And as you guys know in the chat, Gary Sheffield, some Yankee fans have split. Um, they don't feel, how do I say it? Since 2004, right? Gary Sheffield, it has the fan base split on how they feel about Gary Sheffield. Me personally, I don't care. I think he was a great Yankee. He had great moments. Did he go, I think 1 for 17 in the last 3 games, but so did the whole offense. This wasn't his fault by himself either. But look at those numbers there. Guaranteed to me, he has to be in the Hall of Fame when you look at it. 509 home runs. I mean, the 500 home runs, Mario, that was an automatic ticket to the Hall of Fame. And I get it. He was in the Balco investigation. There was a receipt in his name. He never failed the test. He wasn't on the Mitchell report, I believe. I think I got to double check on that. But I know for a fact the issue with him was he was on the Balco report. But to me, is like this was before MLB made it. That's where I draw the line, where the suspension starts. So, and we'll get to A-Rod and we'll get to Manny Ramirez later. But that's what, to me, the line. The MLB started testing. After that, if you used, you're done for me. If not, like, there's a gray area. To me, Gary Sheffield, I mean, look at his numbers, bro. His on-base percentage, you can't make that up. Had a cannon of an arm. He wasn't a great defender, Mario, and he still ended up with 60 WAR. He was a bad defender. Let's just put it that way. Had a cannon of an arm, though, but ended up with 60 WAR, B-WAR. So, to me, he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know how you feel, but if you have any words for Gary Sheffield, you can go ahead.
And any words? Listen, he didn't die, but yeah, no, 100%. He should have been in the Hall of Fame. Bro. Yeah, 100. And listen, I get 2004 how Yankee fans may feel, even though wasn't even 3 years old when that happened. But I believe the Yankees scored what, like 19 runs in Game 3, and then everybody just went quiet. Yeah. The bats went quiet in general.
They went quiet in Game 5, and not actually. Game 5. After Game 5, they were still leading in Game 4, and Game 5 they were in it too, but they were definitely leading in Game 4. So I mean, it's crazy, man.
I mean, they put up maybe 4 runs in Game 5 or Game 4. I'm not sure, but compared to the 19 runs, I guess they just used up all those runs in one game. Because after that, I guess the pressure got to them, and it was the whole team. It wasn't just Sheffield. But listen, you didn't even mention this: how people always were imitating his stance. I mean, I get it. That doesn't have to do with the stats or anything, but we kind of spoke about this before. 500 homers, 3,000 RBIs, or excuse me, not 3,000 RBIs, 3,000 hits. I mean, you get one of those two, and you pretty much should be in the Hall of Fame. So the fact that he isn't, So the fact that he isn't is kind of crazy to me. It's wild. It's wild. The guy had more than 500 home runs.
And listen, I'm 100% honest when it comes to this in the Hall of Fame. There are guys in the Hall of Fame that were in the Mitchell report. We know who they are. And this was before testing. You can say, go ahead, say it. It's all right, Big Papi. I mean, it's not only Big Papi, Pudge. There's a lot of rumors of some guys. Look at Bagwell, bro. I mean, yes. Listen, at the end of the day, you're
gonna hit some nerves. You're gonna hit some nerves there.
No, I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, we got to talk about it and then close the page on it. My thing is that you can't have some guys in and then some not. At the end of the day, that was an era in baseball where it wasn't illegal, so we have to draw the line there. So nobody, I don't know who thinks that Barry Bonds is not a Hall of Famer, bro. That's insane. So with the Pirates numbers alone, you know what I'm saying? So just to close a book on that, I believe he will get voted in by the committee. I think so. Eventually, Gary Sheffield will be, but it's just sad, man. We just got to make a distinction, and we do have a super chat. You want to get it?
No. I have to.
Right. Tim, Chef is a Hall of Famer and one of the greatest right-handed pull hitters ever. Watch old footage and where the third bases would stand when he was up 100%. They were nearly in the first row of the seats to keep from getting killed by his foul balls. 100%. That was one thing I told Mario. Sheffield is automatically top 5 batting stance of all time. It was imitated by everybody when I was a kid. Gary Sheffield was a tremendous pull hitter. I loved him as a Yankee because he would kill that green monster all the time.
Yeah, man, and I mean, like I wanted to say too, when it comes to the Hall of Fame, aren't the best players supposed to be in there? I was listening to Pete kind of, talk about how maybe they didn't like him because he wasn't the nicest guy.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, why should that matter? You got to put your feelings aside when you're going to be one of those writers, and I'm not sure how, you're able to vote or what, how you get that opportunity. Maybe just the people but the fact of the matter is if a guy is not in like that with 500 plus homers is insane. But
That is a flawed
crazy.
system. It should be you look at the regular season numbers, and if it's borderline, you look at his postseason numbers, if there are any, and then that's it. What he does, to me, what a player does, how he treats the media, and what he does outside of the field, I don't like to bring that into what he did on the field. If we go back enough in the Hall of Fame, there are a lot of nasty people in the Hall of Fame. Don't make me go down to the 1900s because you know they're there. Clear people who were I don't even want to get into it. My thing is that at the end of the day, what you do on the field is what gets you in the Hall of Fame. Listen, if you don't want to hold a whole press conference or everything for the people who did steroids, they're gonna get in, but by committee or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But the records are there. You can't have Barry Bonds' 70 home run record and then not put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame. What the fuck is this?
Everybody knows Barry Bonds, one of the greatest hitters of all time, and he's not in the
If
Hall of
not the
Fame.
greatest hitter of all
Yeah,
time.
if not the greatest hitter of all time. So, fact of the matter is, you got to put the best players in the Hall of Fame. Before we get into A-Rod, my guy Medina says he says, "Yo guys, I'm having my cup of coffee in the big time on my Bronx and nothing mug. Man, we appreciate you, bro.
Hey,
appreciate you sticking with us, guys.
a great mug.
But A-Rod, my guy, you know how I feel about him. One of the greatest shortstops of all time. I know, he didn't have the greatest postseason up until 2009, but did win a World Series. Like I said, I mean, look at those numbers, man. Look at those numbers. Should be a Hall of Famer, no matter steroids or not, Kev. How you feel about that, man? He doesn't get in, but he still has some more years left on the ballot. But
listen, A-Rod, and I talk to this about to Yankee fans all the time who hate on A-Rod. There is no 2009 championship without Alex Rodriguez. There is none. He went on a tear that year. He struggled a lot before that. I'm telling you, man, I hated Alex Rodriguez in October before 2009. My man,
even after 2009, he was bad.
You think about Boone Bubbles? A-Rod was blowing bubbles after every strikeout, which drive me insane, bro. Every October, especially those Detroit years where Detroit was a menace to the Yankees before.
They have, yeah.
So it's Detroit, like, yes, but there is no 2009 Mario without that man right there, Alex Rodriguez. And I'm not gonna backtrack on what I just said. To me, if you fail after it was illegal, I'm sorry. As much as your numbers are great, with A-Rod though, I believe he didn't fail a test. I think it was with the I forgot the wasn't
Biogenesis.
Biogenesis. I literally saw that Biogenesis scandal. So, but his name was all over those ledgers, Mario. So it's hard for me to take them apart. I gotta stand my ground when it comes to A-Rod, and I'm not. If it were to me, Ale, tú eres de lo mío, and he's a great player and to me was a great Yankee as well. But I don't think so, man. I'm sorry, and it's just because of that. The same thing with Manny Ramirez, man. Manny Ramirez is one of the best right-handed hitters of all time as well. And unfortunately, I can't, man. You failed the test, man. Especially, man, you failed it twice. Man, I'm sorry, Mario, but.
Nah, I mean, listen, I think, and that's kind of me more hope. I think he'll get in eventually, but when you look up those stats, man, and I get it, the postseason might have a factor to it, but come on, bro. 4 homers shy, I believe, of 700, more than 3,000 hits. And I get the whole PED stuff, but I just think, certain guys were definitely taking it, just weren't on the list, but I get the whole thing with him testing positive twice, and maybe the fans might not like him. And I think nowadays you see Yankee fans kind of appreciating him more. I guess not even the player, just what he was saying about how analytics and all that stuff, kind of just throwing that stuff,
100%.
out the window when it comes to later in games. Some people were even, and some people, listen, I'm not saying everybody, but some people were like, I wouldn't mind A-Rod being a manager over Boone Bubbles.
So, he is a great baseball mind. He is Carlos Correa before Carlos Correa when it comes to like knowing the game.
That was a great interview he did with actually Correa a couple years ago about shortstop.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, the guy is a to me, he's a baseball connoisseur. I mean, he's just great all around when it comes to baseball. I love watching him and Fox, him and Big Papi, and now Derek Jeter. And listen, I don't have any hate either for him. There's Yankee fans who hate A-Rod. I don't know why. But to me, he was a great Yankee. It got messy at the end. Yes, it did with both of them. So, but to me, I will always hold A-Rod high when it comes to Yankee status just because of 09. And at the end of the day, they were testing. He did not fail a test. Guys, remember, he didn't fail a test. He was part of the scandal. So that's a little gray area. But still, just because there was so much evidence in that investigation, I wouldn't vote him in the Hall of Fame. but that doesn't take away from him being a great Yankee either. So to me, I appreciate A-Rod and everything, but it's tough for me to put him in there, Mario. I'm sorry, man.
So do you think that he eventually gets in though? That's my
I don't
question.
think he. I don't think. And one of the main reasons, Mario, is because he decided to sue everybody, and he decided to sue the MLB.
That's why Yankee fans have a bad taste in their mouth about him still till this day.
Exactly. My man
And
sued. My
I
man
get
sued his
that side
driver.
too.
He even sued his driver.
Man, I'm spitting facts though. No A-Rod in 2009, no championship period. We be going on 24 years right now. We be going on 24 years right now. With
Ay, Dios mío. Don't even say that, bro. That gives me a headache, bro.
Man, I can't even deal with 15, bro. We're at year 15 right now with no championship, but man, the Hall of Fame stuff is kind of tricky. I'm kind of still holding out hope that, you know, A-Rod will make it in one day. I'll be able to see that. I'm going to Cooperstown if he's in there, but Sheffield, hopefully, you know, sooner rather than later, he gets in. Let's go do what do you want to say?
One more. No, I was gonna say one more before we move from the Hall of Fame. I think Billy Wagner too, bro. I know the saves are not. I mean, 400 saves, but he was a really bad
Astros
postseason.
fans were obsessed with
Really, really,
about that.
really bad postseason pitcher. But when it came to the regular season, he was really good, man. So, Billy Wagner, I think he has one more year in the ballot, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he eventually gets in. But yeah, next class, it's fun, Mary. Just there's his numbers right there. I mean, it's just insane. Look at the WHIP. Look at the ERA. I think he's second behind Mariano when it comes to relievers. So I mean, with over 900 innings pitched. So the guy was really, really damn good at his job. Not in October though, and that happens. Some guys just are not good in October. But when it comes to the regular season, he definitely was a bulldog. And yeah, Mario, to me, I think he gets in next year. And also, you got CC next year, so I think he gets in too.
CC should get in. Like what Mike Perez said,
3,000 strikeouts.
Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame 100%.
Oh,
and also JC, the Hall of Fame is more of a popularity contest lately.
I agree.
I mean, it's how it feels. If you make them happy and you're kind of a borderline, they'll get you in. But if you were mean to them, they're not gonna let you in the Hall of Fame. It's ridiculous at this point.
I don't know what you guys think. I feel like there should be a combination of 50% writers and 50% players who are in the Hall of Fame who should vote. As part of getting into the Hall of Fame, you should be able to submit a vote. Maybe for like the next 5 years, you do a tenure and then you pass it on to the next guys. But I think it should be a combination, or maybe 60-40 or something like that. If you're in the Hall, I think you have a better voice. Listen, if a Hall of Famer says he doesn't want somebody in there, that's a different conversation than a writer. I'm sorry. So,
and you know, some guys know that are in there that they're like, you know, we're around these guys. We know who took steroids, and there's some that we know there's some in the Hall of Fame right now, Kev, that took steroids, but they're in there. They just didn't, you know, test positive. But it's a tricky situation. But let's get into. You want to get into a voicemail or two, or you want to talk some Yankees bullpen?
Let's get into a voicemail, P.
Let's do a voicemail. Yeah.
See what we got.
Hey, can y'all be quiet? I'm trying to leave a message from Mario and Kevin. Hey, y'all, it's me. Well, y'all know who it is. We're just over here on Volpe Snell watch. We're what, 2, 3, I don't know how to read a calendar, days away from February, and he hasn't found a home yet? Yep. Oh, man, in Cashman we trust. I think it's going to be Volpe Snell and that old Wandy Peralta. He's going to be on the squad, too, and they're going to go out there and win number 28 because they got that Aaron Judge. And you know what Simon from New Haven says is Aaron Judge is a gift from God. So, you know, we're just going to get out there and we're going to get after it this year, boys. Y'all boys have yourself a great day. Remember, man, it's the Bronx or nothing. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw at the end, Mario.
Yeah, at the end. Yo, that's wild.
What are your thoughts on Volpe Snell?
Kev, I still feel the same way. Another week goes by, and he's still yet to find a home. And it's still the same report, Kev. The Yankees are the only team that have offered him something. And I know the offer was before the Marcus Stroman signing. But I'm telling you right now, man, I just have that feeling still. The next time we're going to pod is in February, early February. If he's still not signed, I have a good feeling that he'll become a Yankee. Chat, what are you feeling? From 1 to 10 right now, 1 being, guys, relax. There's no chance he's coming. Or 10, he's going to be a Yankee soon. How we feeling? 1 to 10, 1 to 10, chat. Look at that savant. Look at that savant. 7?
Look at that Volpe Snell right
8.
Oh my God, the
Okay.
chat's in here, man. Okay, Medina
5.
5,
Okay. 5.
Macho King 5. All right, but listen, when it comes
CeeLo with the 3. Okay.
to
Batista. Ooh,
Mario,
0. That's tough.
when it comes to Balake Snell, I'm gonna say this. Like I said before, in the last time I was on with Pete, and as well, I don't think I said it in the last pod, but last time when I was on Pete, I said the longer it waits, the better chances it is for the New York Yankees, and I 100% agree with that. And I think my percentage probably went up now from I think I said 35 to 40, it might be 45 now. So, yeah, I think he will. I mean, the longer it takes, I think he will. They will figure something out. And again, listen, let's not act like the Yankees can move payroll, so to make it, so they can trade a guy or two to make it feasible.
My
So
biggest thing is what's the problem with the suitors, because this market has been really interesting. Even when it comes to the reliever side, we'll get into that in a bit. But I mean, Kevin, the guy just won the Cy Young, and I get, he doesn't go deep into baseball games, but wouldn't you, if you're a team kind of on the rise, you get that guy to, pair him up 1 and 2 with your ace, and you're looking at a team that, listen, it's probably going to be in the World Series or going to be, fighting to get into the World Series. So,
yeah,
I
man, it looks
mean, like a team like Baltimore, I know they don't spend a lot, and that's probably not in their budget, they would say, but could you imagine they get a guy like that with their team, Jackson Holiday, guys like that coming up?
well. This is
I mean,
where
I'd be scared.
that's what I said when it came to Baltimore, right? Like
It's the walks. I agree, CeeLo. I agree.
this is where it's gonna see we're gonna see if Baltimore, if the owner is gonna stick to his guts instead of just moving the wall back, if he's gonna go out there and spend for some pitching. And I don't think I've seen that yet. They have a bunch of prospects. They haven't traded for anybody either. So I mean, listen, the Yankees are this could be the move that separates them from the entire AL East and maybe puts them in a way better position if they get Balake Snell. Okay, so do I think it's a possibility? 100%. While he's out there, it is a possibility, Mario. So by doing that, man, would that change a lot of things? That means Stroman is your 3, uh, and 4 and 5. I mean, you can pick your poison. Doesn't matter if those 3 are in there, man. I mean, I'm sorry. Stroman becomes a 4. I forgot about Rodon there. So
No, that's the guy we need this year.
I know that doesn't take away anything for Rodon. I still think he's coming back, right? But yeah, man,
So.
that leaves a 5th spot where you can play Russian roulette with it. It doesn't matter. So yeah, man, it gets
I mean,
interesting.
at that point, Clark probably go to the bullpen.
Yeah.
Nestor as the 5, and then Rodon would have a little bit less pressure on him, but the chat's kind of it seems a little
There,
mixed. Some people think he's coming, but
but
we'll see.
on the side that it's mixed, but it's higher on the side that the Yankees will get him. And yeah, man, the longer it takes, man, that's what it seems. And listen, I think the market, like I said before, is much more conservative now, right? He's an older guy. They don't want to give him a 7-year deal, right? They probably want to give him a 3 or 4-year deal.
Man,
Now
if he's
that
going to take that 3-year deal, then the Yankees got to do it.
yeah, you know how it is.
But that's kind of a pipe dream right now, I feel like. But it gets into really close to pitchers and catchers reporting, Kevin.
Closer every week.
But shout out to our guy Ryan P. He said that, what is it? I gotta get back to it. 19 times, 6 or more innings for Snell.
That's
And I know
a total for his
not
career
too bad. I'm not sure, is that career
or
or
last year.
per season? Last season.
Yeah, he's not a guy that goes, but also like that's the takeaway from paying him so much. He's a guy that only pitches 5, maybe 6. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Yankees bullpen, last year Ryan said. So when it comes to the Yankee bullpen, a guy that can give you 6 solid innings, man, and then you got Clay Holmes, you got Ian, you got F. Ross, you got those guys back there, maybe Wandy Peralta, maybe Middleton. You got those guys back there. Oh man, changes
Yeah.
the perspective, man.
And the Yankees bullpen was phenomenal last year. We can get into them right now before we go to a voicemail real quick. When it comes to the Yankees bullpen, I understand, some fans getting a little bit upset over Hector Neris. He only gets 1 year, $9 million with an option. And they're like, the Yankees couldn't pay $9 million. I mean, the bullpen was pretty good. And I know what Yankee fans really want right now is a closer, Kevin. I know a lot of Yankee fans don't feel too great about Clay Holmes. You look at the numbers, they're pretty good, but when he's bad, Kevin, he's bad. Like, you gotta if you're the manager of the team, you gotta pull him out right there. 3 batter minimum, whatever it is, and you gotta take him out. But sometimes, Boone likes to leave him in because he trusts his guys.
And you
And
trust
then
him
you
too.
get to that point. He's my guy, but I told you when he's bad, I can quitarlo, you gotta take him out of there. But
Have a quick hook. a short leash,
No,
like they like
no,
to say.
100%. And the names are going off the board. The list is getting thinner and thinner. Robertson, I know some Yankee fans are a little bit interested in him.
Ottavino's out there
Ottavino
too.
just got from the Mets.
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah, he just
I've
got
been
signed
on
by
him.
the Mets. So it's looking like what a lot of the reports have been. It's gonna be Wandy and Middleton. Wandy or Middleton. I don't think it's gonna be both at this point, Kev.
No, I mean, I don't see them doing both. I mean, like I said, at one point, I thought that they were gonna go for both, because it would be even out the 10 million that they were willing to spend. But I think at this point it might just be one. And listen, again, we haven't given enough shout out to the early moves like Jerry De Los Santos. We also got
Which I think Yankee fans are gonna be really excited about. We mentioned it, guy,
correct
high 90s with a sinker.
sinker. Also Victor Gonzalez from the Dodgers. So
Mm.
it's there's Efros coming back, Luis Hill coming back. There's just a plethora of guys that the Yankees have that we be able to beef up that bullpen. So that shouldn't be something that drives us. I'm comfortable now with the Yankee bullpen as it is right now. Who knows if Ron Marinaccio shows back up? I mean,
Oof.
that would be huge, man. So I mean, we just don't know. So that
I
being
think the
said, man,
Yankees bullpen is already deep if you look at it.
ya tú sabes.
I think it's already deep. And Ron, bro, earlier last year, he closed the game for us, I believe. Boone doesn't like the back-to-back days, so he was closing out games kind of early. I think he had like one or two saves, whatever it was. But I don't know. I like the Yankees bullpen the way it is. I think it's probably gonna be Wandy or Middleton, but I'm still in the place where I don't rule out
Guys, do you
Blake
guys?
Snell.
All right, let's do this because I love to do this with the chat. Chat one if you think it's a reliever, two if you think the Yankees still get another starter. It doesn't have to necessarily be Snell. It could be another cheap guy that they get just for death. One if it's a reliever, two if it's another starting pitcher. While I get to my man Ra Thompson
Ra,
with the super stat.
Ra,
And while
why you gotta do this to me?
I know I'll let you read it because that's your guy. You love that guy.
Do you guys like the idea of Matt Chapman as the third baseman? Listen.
Hi, Mario.
Right. I'm sorry to break it to you. I don't know if you're a big Matt Chapman fan. That smells like Brian Cashman. And I want nothing to do with Matt Chapman. And we'll get into it. We can get into it right now, Kevin. You want to get into it right now about why. One of the reasons is Alex Bregman is a free agent next year. And I know a lot of Yankee fans wouldn't be
Ay,
crazy
Dios
about him.
mío.
But I feel like he's that guy that we need that villain on the team.
Ay,
And I
mi
feel like he
madre.
would fit that role. He's been good in the post. I believe he's been good in the postseason. And I don't know. We got to pass on Chapman. Anybody with Chapman, I just get PTSD, honestly, Kevin.
Yeah, man. Listen, everybody's talking about.
And Payne Soto. Shout out to my guy,
I was
Aviation.
seeing comparisons to DJ LeMahieu last year and Chapman, and I'm sorry. Unless Savant looks great, but I feel
Savant
like
looks great. Yeah, no, I'm good.
if somehow the Yankees go, I mean, if he takes one more, maybe he takes another year, because remember he has a prospect. You lose a prospect because of the matching offer situation. So that's why I think that a lot of teams are reluctant to sign him. But I only would take him if it was a 1 year deal. That's it. I mean, somehow, which I don't see him signing either. Doesn't make sense.
Like a 1 year. How about a 1 year with an option?
With an option, exactly. Yeah, it had to be a club option though. I mean, it wouldn't because I don't want him stucking up anything for next year. That's the only reason I would do it.
So, if the Yankees were to pick him up, who they trading? It's gonna be Gleyber Torres.
No, it'd be Peraza.
So they're gonna have okay.
Probably be Peraza and maybe I don't see them trading Nestor though. Maybe another guy, to move some salary cap. Maybe he signs a $20 million prove-it deal or some shit like that. I don't know, but that would be the only case.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, he had one good month. I believe it was April. Blue Jays fans were like, he's in the MVP conversation, and he has trouble with the strikeout too. He rarely puts the ball in play. I believe it was kind of later towards the year. I was watching some games there with them down the stretch. His glove is fantastic, Kevin.
Insane.
If you love his, great third base defense, that's your guy. I mean, I think DJ could play a little bit below, that. Still pretty good third base defense, but I really don't want to pay a guy, lock him up for a couple of years, and I think that's what he wants. Maybe the Giants will pay him. The Cubs are out there with, they probably want a guy like that, but
he's in the league.
I'm good on him.
He's in the league glove with average offense, and the Yankees, at the price right now that probably it is, and the term that he probably wants, hell no. I mean, honestly, this is why nobody assigned him either, because this guy could turn into not Rendon by getting hurt, but he could put up the same numbers as Rendon because his bat has been silent at months. I mean, Pete said it there. He had one great month this last
April
year. So I mean, yeah, man, I don't see it, but
yeah,
I know
I'm
there's
good.
rumors.
I'm good. He's an average bat. That's my biggest thing. I get the great defense at third, but I think DJ's gonna be a little bit better. Hopefully he's
Correct.
healthy. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Yankees can't, pencil him in for 150 games, Kevin. I think that's the biggest thing, especially because he's getting older. Maybe this is, maybe shooting too low. Pencil him in 135 games, 130, just because, an IL stint's probably going to come with him just to get him off his legs. Same thing with Stanton, probably same thing with Rizzo. So the glove is great, but when it comes to the bat, nothing that is
No
kind
say.
of, puts us over the top.
That iffy. And guys, we got 150 plus in here. You know what we're gonna say right now. Smacky the likey. And Hitty the subby, guys. If you're new to the channel, we're always here every single day. We do not take breaks here at NYYU. And we're giving you whatever there is about Yankees news. If not, you can leave your voicemail, right? So yeah, man.
Let's get into another voicemail.
Yeah, Pete, let's get another voicemail.
Hey, yo. Joey Bag of Donuts. Over hey.
Gabagoo.
I gotta say one thing real quick. I feel like something might happen, like something big that nobody sees happening, because if it was just Wandy or Middleton, come on, we all know what would have happened already. Like, there's general interest or mutual interest, not general interest, mutual interest both ways. I just feel like something else is brewing. Something like they're like the ugly girl that you can invite to prom if you need the date, but you're going after the hot chick and you're going to ask her first. Y'all boys have yourself a great night. We'll see you on the spaces.
Optimistic NYYU, I guess is what we could call it. We could call it that, because Joey thinks something's going to happen. And I mean, he brings up a good point, Kevin. He brings up a good point.
I mean, you were closer to prom than me, so.
What do you call me, like a 15-year-old?
Hi, Mario.
That's a soundboard, yo. He loves that soundboard.
Yeah. Listen, Bag of Donuts over here, my guy. Yeah, we have some nice spaces with Joey in the morning. He's always cursing out people while he's driving, but he always has some good points. And like he said right there, I mean, I gotta agree with you. Something might be cooking. The Yankees are testing waters. I mean, the rumors about Chapman, are they real or not? But why not have a phone call? You don't know what they've been offered. Maybe these guys haven't been offered nothing. So it's not bad to test the waters. I mean, I don't want to go back to Chapman, but to his point that the Yankees are still in the hunt and could. I mean, it's the New York Yankees. Is it going to hurt the first year? Remember, a lot of money's coming off the books next year, guys. So would it hurt? Would Hal be like, damn, I got to put up another 30 million if I get Snell, if I move these two guys? But look at what you're going to get. Look at the starting rotation you're going to have. Adding Juan Soto. This could be a nice year. You could just put the cherry on top there. So
Scott Boras has a lot of guys out there, Kevin. He's still got a lot of guys out there.
Bellinger.
I don't know if he's sleeping, but there's still some big names. If you look at the list, that team would win 90-something games, I believe, with the free agents still out there. So it's wild to me, Joey, man. I'm praying. There's still a couple more moves out there for the Yankees to do, but he's got a point about the Wandy and Middleton. If they just wanted one of them, they probably could have said, all right, we'll make it happen. But maybe there's a trade that, there's not been, any leaks about, but still got what, 2-3 weeks till pitchers and catchers report. So
you're gonna make
not
me
holding
do math
my
again?
breath.
You're gonna make me do math again?
No, I'm just doing it in my head real quick. The 27. So I don't know. I think there's still, a chance, maybe
it's
a trade
possibility.
we're just not hearing about, but we'll see.
Listen, shout out to Chris Kaliath, your boy, with the super chat. If you guys had your choice for starting pitcher, would you prefer Snell or trades for Boone or Cease?
I prefer Burns, honestly, but I know it would be a haul.
Yeah, that's
unless
like I always say, unless they had one of their relievers that they got, it'd be nice. They have Uribe, Devin Williams, Joel Payamps. They have like 5 guys, bro, that they can throw in there with Corbin that would make the trade a lot more attractive. So I mean, when it comes, I have to think. I mean, honestly, I think that the Yankees at a reasonable price could get Cease. I think that the Chicago is noticing that maybe their ask is a bit much. So I would love Cease. Cease is my guy because you get him for 2 years cheap.
Yankees don't want to get rid of Hampton or Jones. I think they kind of made that clear in the articles that we've gotten this offseason after the Soto trade. I think that's just the biggest thing, which maybe they're holding out hope that the White Sox will win and kind of lower down the price. Maybe they could just throw, Arias in there instead of Hampton or Jones. But at this point, we're getting later and later. I think they're just going to go hold on to him and then maybe reassess the market at the deadline, because there's still starting pitchers out there that maybe teams just want to pay instead of, giving up a lot.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, and honestly, the Yankees could go out there and see what Warren, and Beater have this year. I mean, why not?
Excited for Warren and Scott
I'm
Wright.
excited for both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Wright brings up a good point. They're showing no signs of selling. They signed Hopkins. Burns is probably a pipe dream as of now. But what if they get off to a really slow start and they're way out of it? A team in the Central kind of takes off and they're like, we'd probably still get something for Burns. Let's deal him, for half a season and at least get something in return because we know he's not coming back.
Unless the Yankees be like, listen, we'll take Moncada off your hands. And that cheapens the deal with prospects.
Pete's
not a horrible idea.
No,
I know
Pete's
loves that idea.
thinking about
but that's how
Moncada.
That's how you have to and they'll be on because it's a option next year, so it'll essentially be a prove it year for him. So you could get a lot of value out of those 20 million. And listen, it cheapens the. Imagine you were able to get Cease and you're still able to keep Spencer Jones and Hampton. Maybe you trade somebody else, or Will Warren, or somebody else like that. You don't know, bro. So, saying that to say this, in this realm of possibilities, I think the Yankees don't want to trade any more prospects. I think we've seen them trade enough more than what we thought they were able to do. But I mean, this team looks very solid, Mario. And you making those additions like that, 100% puts this team above a lot of guys, a lot of teams. So
I still think this team is much better than last year's team. Looking at just offensive wise, and we'll get into what the comments that Judge said. At his All Rise Foundation, but I mean, I truly think this offense is going to be not even just watchable. It's just going to be better. It's going to be fun. It's going to be more exciting, and hopefully, 28 happens this year, Kevin. That's the goal.
Yeah,
that's the end goal.
But appreciate the voice, the super chat and the voicemails. We'll get back to some later if you want. But let's talk about. You want to get into Judge's comments?
Yeah, it was interesting. He kind of just said pretty much. I think if Bautista's still in chat, I believe he posted that on Twitter. The video came out. He just said, DJ Soto, me, and we'll get it going. So he believes in DJ, just like Aaron Boone does. And Kevin, you know how I feel about that. I'm more of a Verdugo, even Torres leading off. That's the case. But maybe DJ shows us something in spring training where, we all get excited and we're like, oh, 2020, 2019, DJ LeMahieu's back. But again, he's a year older. He was better, towards the latter part of the season last year. But again, not crazy about DJ LeMahieu leading off, Kevin. I know that's your guy, but at the same time, nah.
He's not my guy. I just don't hate him as much as other Yankee fans hate him. I don't get it. Okay. The guy plays, even though he's been hurt a lot, he still plays over 120 games. He also plays a bunch of positions in the infield. He's only making $15 million. I mean, like, what the fuck, man? Why are we arguing this? If the Yankees wouldn't have signed him when he was a free agent, everybody would have went fucking nuts. Let's be honest.
That's your guy, though.
No, it's not my guy. I mean, I don't want him hitting lead off. I'll tell you that much. Like I said it before, and I'm gonna repeat saying, and sorry guys, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. I don't care who you are, what's your name, and how the veteran or how much you're making. If you're not producing, you shouldn't be in the spot in the lineup. I said it with Giancarlo, and I will say it with DJ. Unfortunately, I know for a fact that the Yankees will start with DJ leading off.
They believe in him.
Yeah, correct. But if it's not working out, it should be Verdugo. Verdugo has the on-base percentage, right? And if you're gonna hit, didn't Judge say put me ahead of the new guy? Was it that, or put me behind the new guy? Was it?
I believe it was behind. I believe it was DJ, Soto, Judge. So just like Boone was saying.
If that's the case, I mean, because and again, they're stuck with the righty lefty when it comes to that too, right? This Trent Grisham has reverse splits. I mean, having DJ LeMahieu in the middle of your order, is that a bad thing? DJ batting sixth? That's a nice. I mean, think about it now. When you think about his production and you're moving him to the sixth hole now, it doesn't look bad at all, Mario.
I feel much better about the season if you starting at 6. And listen, Mike Perez says it right here. I think Volpe ends up being a leadoff hitter. I mean, in a perfect world, that's what we want, honestly, Kevin. If he's leading off,
in a perfect world,
either there's a lot of injuries, or maybe he's just having a phenomenal, second season, and the Yankees feel comfortable with him leading off. But probably gonna start down. Let's be realistic. Probably ninth in the order. Didn't have a great season last year. Also, just his first season, but you know how we feel about Volpe right now. Obviously, we're excited to see what he's gonna bring in year 2, but he gets off to a slow start. A lot of Yankee fans will be scratching their heads and be wondering why we missed out on all these shortstops for this kid. But I'm still excited to see what he holds.
That's my issue with Volpe. I don't think he's ready for that role. And like you said, in a perfect world, well, what the Yankees have now, I see people putting a rise in the chat. Let's just move away from that. But I would love it though. Volpe, I don't see him being ready next year, but who knows? Maybe the year after that or the fourth year, if he becomes a way better hitter than what he is now. If he's hitting 250 with an on base of 350, then that's okay. Now we're talking. But listen, man, Jason Dominguez, I think is gonna have that spot when he comes back, 100%. So I think it's only a placeholder that DJ will be there. I think once Dominguez is back, he'll be the guy there. The speed is there, the on base is there, the swing decisions is there when it comes to Dominguez. And when it comes to DJ, it's just something that the Yankees have drilled in for the last since they signed him, right? The leadoff hitter. But the reason I hate it, you guys know it. I mean, I don't want a guy who's one of the slowest guys in the league leading off. It's just counterproductive. I mean, you're talking about Judge.
I know a lot. Yeah.
I was gonna say just Judge rips a double. The guy on first, he's not scoring no matter what. So
yeah, and I feel like a lot of people don't care about speed. It's kind of just mixed now here and there. A leadoff hitter just to get on base. I don't care if he's really fast or not.
Look at the Diamondbacks.
I mean, I would love that. I would love it. Maybe Dominguez. He's pretty quick. If he's ready by what, July, August. Not holding my breath, he's gonna be ready by June. The Yankees will ease him into everything, especially if the chemistry's going well, everything's going well in the lineup. But Dane brings up a good point here. Shout out to our guy Dane from Yankees Farm. If Volpe hits 250 with 25 homers, that's an elite season. Bro, I'll take that.
It's more than elite.
If he's in 9 in the order 250, I know too many people aren't crazy about average, Kev, but when it comes to that, man, and the season that he had last year, it's a huge improvement. That's definitely a step in the right direction, and we're like, okay, this kid could be the shortstop of the future. Because a lot of Yankee fans still have question marks about him. Let's be real.
A lot of Yankee fans, a lot of people in the major leagues. I mean, it's not okay. He had Gold Glove defense, but also, I mean, you don't want a guy hitting OPS plus of 75, 70 in the lineup. It kind of deadens the lineup a little. I mean, I get it. Maybe the catcher or one of the guys, but I mean, the Yankees haven't had great output on the catching position. Let's hope that Austin Wells provides that this year. But that's another spot in the lineup where the Yankees haven't been getting that offensive production. And listen, Mario, he hit 209 with a 283 on base percentage. By this standards, if he hits 250, then we're talking about 340 on base percentage. So I mean, 330.
That'd be a huge leap.
So that'll be a huge leap. So yes, that would be an elite season for him with his continued Gold Glove defense.
No, 100% the golden boy, Anthony Volpe. Hoping that, if he could take that big leap, like I said, him hitting not in the order, that's huge for us. And I'll be saying this team is on the verge of, getting into the World Series, especially with this tough AL East that we have.
And I think by adding Soto, Verdugo, adding those guys, right, and mixing up the lineup, now Volpe, there's really no pressure. Remember, when we started next year, I believe John Carlos time this last year, some guys were hurt, so if Volpe was put at the leadoff spot and everything, so it's a big step. It's a big ask. It's your first year in the big leagues. You got to play great in shortstop, and then you got to produce offensively. No, now you're coming in next year. I got to go glove. I know my defense is all right. Let me work on my hitting. I don't got to worry about maybe hitting 50 home runs. I hope that changes with the new hitting coach. Maybe he goes from 20, 50 home runs, but he hits 240, 245. Increases the doubles in the on-base percentage, and that's what you want, and then you'll get your power back. I mean, it's just making adjustments. It's an adjustments league, and this is the year to see if he's able to make that adjustment. And normally it's tougher on younger guys, but we got to give him a shot, man. Volpe's been solid at shortstop. I don't think. I mean, yes, the guy from Jersey, and there's a lot that comes with it. I get it, but let's see. After this year, after 2 years, you can make a proper assessment. There you go.
One more thing. Tim makes a good comment here.
Dunedin.
Volpe swung at too many pitches out of the zone last year. He fixed that problem. He'll have a huge jump. He'll make a huge jump in production.
Swing decisions.
Very good point. And honestly, and I'm no hitting coach, but just from what I saw last year, Kevin, two-strike approach. Maybe that toe tap that Glaber has, something just not as high of a leg kick, something to just shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play, especially as a right-handed hitter. Just cut down the strikeouts, especially that.
I hope he's been working, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't follow him on social media. I don't know if he does have one or what, but maybe he doesn't post a lot. But I hope he's been working because other guys like Glaber,
him and Wells with Victus, I believe.
Okay, so. All right. Because I was gonna say a lot of other guys like Glaber, and they were working right in November. They started working back. They didn't even they probably took like 2-3 weeks off and were right back into hitting or working out. So I hope he's been doing that. And let's see. So
maybe Glaber can give some pointers on that, and maybe even Judge. He's buddy with Judge. Somebody has to, talk.
I think
he
needs to talk to Soto when it comes to swing decisions. That'll definitely help him.
100%. But want to get into the next voicemail?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do next voicemail.
Hey, Kevin Mario, Macho King in the house.
Macho King.
If that Boone has any sense whatsoever in his cookie-making brain, he'll give Judge the go-ahead to make some decisions as far as this team is concerned. And hopefully Judge is trying to recruit Snell to get in. Never signed with the Cubs, but whatever that is, maybe we're looking at signing Wanny Peralta. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later. Oh, yeah,
Macho King, man. The GOAT of the voicemails, man. One of the best out there. And I hope Judge is on there.
Best in the biz.
Snell. I didn't see Snell at the All Rise Foundation, so it made me kind of sad. Maybe
I was thinking about that. Why wasn't he there? If they would have taken a picture together, it would have taken the internet by storm. Twitter would have been going nuts with if Snell wasn't that.
And the Instagram account just posted Snell a couple of weeks ago, so it would have just been like kind of perfect.
Oh man.
Hopefully Judge is out there recruiting. It's probably looking like like we mentioned before, Wandy or Middleton. But hey,
either or, I mean,
was pretty good last year, Kev.
Yeah, man. Listen, if the Yankees get Snell, I mean, other fan bases are gonna hate us for sure because I'm gonna go off because it would just be insane just me thinking about it.
So I have a question for actually you in the chat on Snell. So if we were to pick up Blake Snell, does the three lefties
Balake Snell or Blake Snell?
Balake. Do the three lefties worry you in the rotation?
Hell no, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Lefty on Yankee Stadium, man. Come on, man.
Yankees, a lot of people say they wanted lefties. Is it bats or is it pitchers? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, it also depends on what Nestor gives you. If Nestor's not Nestor, he's not going to be in that rotation, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think Clark would be the one to go to the bullpen. He's not going to be the one starting.
No, but if Nestor is not Nestor, if Nestor is just Cortez, I mean,
I feel like he hasn't been talked about too much because Rodon's gotten,
yeah,
he's got all the eyes on him. How's he looking? Is he slimmer? What's he been doing this offseason? Does he have a third pitch? And that's something that I'm going to look forward to in spring training. I'm going to be watching his starts very closely. And I know it's only spring training, Kevin, but I want to see, bro. We got to see something improve. We got to see some improvement out of him.
Yeah, you're hoping that the velo is around 95 in spring training, that he's going to carry the 97, 98, 90, the high 90s for it in the regular season. I mean, if he's able to have a productive camp, is what he didn't have this last year, I have no doubt that we're going to see a different Rodon. We saw flashes of Rodon last year. Let's not forget that he pitched well in Boston and Houston. So let's not forget that. So I mean, if this guy has a proper spring training, I don't have any doubt about him. And you want to grab that super chat.
My guy, NYC Aviation with a super chat. We appreciate you, bro. What's up, boys? I know Mario's big in on this. What are your opinion on an Austin Wells breakout season, 20 home runs? I just think it depends on how many games he plays, honestly. I do think it's going to be Trevino catching a lot in the beginning. I would say maybe 2 games to or 3 games to 2 maybe. Just, towards the beginning. I think he's still going to catch Garrett Cole, but
Trevi? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Trevi, no. Austin Wells is going to get Rodon.
They work well together. I heard.
Yeah, if you look at the splits last year, so that was kind of encouraging. I believe he caught the start at Houston where he pitched really well, so yeah, that's definitely encouraging.
His debut.
I just think it depends on how many games he plays. I mean, you could sign me up for 15, Kevin. I think would that be an insane thing to say? I know it's the catching position. I know it's tough. Any offense you get out of there is great. But
I got him hitting. I
know.
got him hitting between like the 16 and 20 range. And again,
Okay.
it depends. It depends on the games that he plays and who he's going to be comfortable with in the rotation, right? Because we know Cole's going to go to Trevino because now Roadvert's not going to be there. There's no reason Road should be in. I don't care. Cole pitched well with Trevino before, so let's
Yeah,
not forget
Cole
that.
won the Cy Young by himself, pretty much.
Yeah, because
Roadvet help.
Let's not forget that. So it should be Trevino and Wells. And if they continue to split the way that Aaron Boone does it, where one guy normally doesn't catch 2 days in a row, I think Austin Wells is going to get some ABs, and I think he's going to do damage 100%. Also, guys, we are 10 away from 100 likes. We got over 160 here. Smack it a likey. Hitty the subby.
The subby.
But yeah, man.
Next voicemail?
Austin Wells. Do we got another voicemail, Pete? If we got one.
Oh, yeah, Much here. One more thing. Tonight's the Royal Rumble ticket. And my prediction is a little outside the box. I think that CM Punk and Cody will double eliminate each other. Yeah. And they'll both have WrestleMania main event matches ticket. The more the merrier. Oh, yeah, maybe a surprise by MJF ticket. Oh, yeah, Macho.
I'll let you
Kevin, I don't think you're a big wrestling guy. I am excited to watch the Royal Rumble after this. One of my favorite events. Could see CM Punk winning. It should be interesting though. Should be interesting, the men's Royal Rumble.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this: they love to do that type of stuff. I mean, guys,
Mario,
hold on, hold on. I'm a huge Rock fan. When the Rock left, I periodically watch it. I always grew up watching wrestling, of course, who doesn't? But they normally, when they bring guys in, like they brought CM Punk in, I do see him being a big key in this Royal Rumble. So I'm gonna actually watch it with my son this time. I promise.
Okay.
So let's see. But
it might be too long. Yo, stay up. Don't fall asleep on your son. Don't fall asleep on your son.
I don't fall asleep. We know that we all NYYU has insomnia. We're chatting at 3 a.m. So
okay.
100%. We got another one. Go ahead. I'll let you get that one too, because I think it's about.
Okay. DJ Steele with a super chat. KL Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hello, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hello, Kentucky. Okay. Te loco. I read that so bad. Neris went to the Cubs for $9 million, huh? Not gonna lie, the Yankees are dumb. What are they doing? They let Hater and Neris go to other teams. By the way, who you got winning the Royal Rumble? I don't really think
Mario.
Yo, siempre tú with that soundboard, bro. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm gonna have to break that soundboard when I see him down there in Florida.
Go ahead.
But I don't think they're dumb, honestly. I don't want to, have a reactionary move just because other teams, they go out and get guys. Am I pissed that Hater went to the Astros? Yeah. I wish he would have went elsewhere, because if he gets Soto out multiple times in big moments in the season, I'm gonna be sick. I told Kevin this. I told
And what if Soto takes him deep?
Our little chat if Soto takes him deep, that would be great.
How about the tables have turned, Mario, and Hater becomes their Chapman?
Oh my God. Well, we got Jason Dominguez. As long as we got Jason Dominguez back, we'll be all right. But I don't think the Yankees are dumb. The Yankees were never gonna pay for Josh Hader. They like Clay Holmes. I know we don't like Clay Holmes, but
Stelio, really? $9 million? Come on.
Yeah,
man.
If $9 million for Neris, I don't think he moves the needle that much.
Let me ask you this, and Stelio, you too. If he's making $9 million and it's projected that Middleton gets 6 and Wandy 5, wouldn't you want those two players and the Yankees just throwing an extra $2 million? It's better to get 2 guys instead of 1. Let's be honest. So, and Neris, as much as good as he was with the Houston Astros, the Astros also have very good development when it comes to pitching as well. He wasn't that great with the Phillies. So this guy could be making $9 million with a 3 ERA. Now you're going to be pissed. So let's see.
Apparently Pete's going live for it. Listen, I might have to watch that then. I might have to watch the Royal Rumble with you guys. But DJ Steele with another super chat. Got Gunther winning. I agree. Been watching some WWE content. Also,
wait.
Kevin,
What did he say?
Hit the eye, Mario.
Mario.
I can't, bro.
I steal
I can't. Let's get to the next voicemail. Let's get to the next voicemail.
Hey guys, first time caller, long time listener. It's your boy Aaron Rodgers. I just wanted to show my boys Mario, Kev, Bronx or nothing some love. Shout out to you guys, and let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees.
I'll take it. No
quick
question,
thing.
but
I forgot to
my
mention.
guy,
Matt Chapman, New York Yankees. Thoughts on that, Mario? And will you buy a T-shirt or a jersey? Thank you.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. You're my guy, Aaron Rodgers. The Yankees go out, they get Matt Chapman, and that means that they're gonna trade Glaber. I've never hated a New York Yankee in my life. I will not buy a Matt Chapman anything. I'll root for him. I'll cheer whatever, but I will not like him. I will not like him. If they trade Glaber because they get Matt Chapman and he's striking out, I'm not gonna boo tampoco. I'm not gonna boo, but no, I don't want Matt Chapman. I think Kevin wants him though.
No,
Kevin's Brian Cashman.
No. I've been adamant since the beginning. I do not want anything near Chapman. No, nothing with that last name. Nothing Hicks and nothing Chapman.
Not even 2 years.
No. Well, we said if it was 1 year with an option. Not 2 years. Not even 2 years. I don't want him blocked next year either.
Yeah, because we're getting Alex Bregman.
Ay.
We're gonna get.
Ay, mi madre.
I'll take Alex Bregman all day.
Yeah, Kevin. I think Kevin wants Higgy. Yeah, Medina.
You are
Garcia.
fake news.
Medina.
You
Garcia.
are fake news.
No. Oh no! Let me hit you with this, Medina. Who said that? Anthony Garcia.
Shut up, bitch.
Kev loves Higgy, but nah, please no. Please no to Chapman. Let's get to I think we got a couple more voicemails left. Let's get to the last couple of voicemails.
Yo, this is nothing from the Bronx. You heard? I don't know, but for me, the lineup should be, Judge second, Soto third. Soto likes to play third. For me, I don't think Stanton should be fourth. I think he kind of needs to prove himself to get that.
Agreed.
Maybe we could put Rizzo there. Maybe we could put Torres there. For me, that's where I'll go. And for me, Gary is definitely a Hall of Famer. Posada, a Hall of Famer. Any baseball deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. It's just that they need some new rules. Like, you can't put your personal feelings into, 100%. Pitching can't be in the Hall of Fame because he don't like this guy. Gary Sheffield can't be in the Hall of Fame because he don't like this guy. You do your job and they do their job. It's kind of a shame that, writers get power to vote for players who have actually played baseball, while writers have actually never played baseball. Not one in any, I don't care if they just take college, but, it's not fair. There needs to be some new rules to how this voting system needs to get changed. I love the show, man. Take care. Much love.
Thank you, man. We really appreciate it. And yeah, just it's all about feelings with some of these writers. We kind of spoke about that earlier, Kev.
Yeah, man.
Just put the feelings to the side. Think about the player. Maybe he sent a bad tweet about you or something, and he hurt your feelings or whatever. Or post-game interview. I don't know what it is, but when it comes to that, you kind of got to be professional. Even if you don't like the guy, if the guy deserves to make it, put him in the Hall of Fame. 100%. But you wanna hit the question with the Soto and Judge, even though I think it's gonna be DJ, Soto, and Judge 1, 2, 3.
I liked what he said about, and I've been a big loud about it, about Giancarlo proving himself this year. I mean, as much as you're a vet and everything like that, I still think he needs to prove himself in there. So by having Soto hit third, though, that means I don't think the Yankees will put two lefties back to back with Rizzo there. So it would have to be a righty. A lot of people don't like Gleyber Torres there either. So I mean, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck with him. But I would love to see Gleyber hitting cleanup. I don't know. That's just me. Unless it's Rizzo, and we have Rizzo from early last year, then you would have to swap. Then it would be DJ, Soto, Judge, Rizzo. That's your righty, lefty, right? So yeah, man, there's a lot that the Yankees can do. And honestly, these are good problems to have, like everybody has been saying. Yep. If Stanton gives you anything near what he did in 2022, that we're having a completely different conversation middle of the year. The Yankees will be on a roll. Trust me.
We're having a completely different conversation right now.
Exactly.
If Stan had that year. If we're going into this year, we're saying 2022. And you know how I feel about Gleyber Torres in fourth. I want to talk about that real quick, Kevin.
Go ahead, because
on a World Series team, you know how I feel. On a World Series team, Gleyber Torres should be hitting 6th or 7th in the order.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And
I could see him in a 5 spot though.
I believe it was 2019, 2018. Even though 2018 was a tough year with Boston, 2019 we felt like it was our year. I think we was sitting later in the order. I believe Gleyber was in later in the order, and listen, borderline all-star second baseman. He's there, popping 25 and 80, which hopefully he gets 80 RBIs. We gotta get some guys on base for him.
I would love
have him leading off
for Gleyber to Gleyber to have a 30 home run season.
That'd be cool. That would be cool. But I don't know. Shout out our guy Ryan P. He likes Gleyber hitting fourth. I don't know, man. Soto hitting. If Soto's hitting third, Kevin, you can't put Stanton there.
Let's be honest.
You got to put the righty behind him.
This is what I'm saying. If Soto's hitting third, and you need a righty,
yep.
If you got bases loaded with DJ, Judge, and Soto, who do you want hitting? Giancarlo Stanton or Gleyber Torres?
I'll be honest with you, Gleyber's hitting to a lot of double plays with the bases loaded.
It's no outs. One run.
No, I'd want Gleyber, especially the year that he had last year.
And what's gonna happen? But look at it this way: when you swap things like that, unless it's Verdugo, right? Right. Let's say if you were to swap that and put Giancarlo, and Giancarlo strikes out, now you got Verdugo with bases loaded and 1 out, right? Okay, but if Giancarlo's hitting in that fifth hole, then or they put Rizzo and Rizzo strikes out, and then you got Giancarlo, what you gonna do? It's the same thing, right? But the possibility of smacking a double or hitting a home run is greater right now with Gleyber Torres than Giancarlo Stanton, just based on last year.
That's fair. That's what I'm saying. We have to go on last year. We have to go on last year. And I get all the pictures. I see how guys are working. I got to see them in live game action. And spring training, maybe I'll get a little bit excited. I'm not going to lie to you. If I see Stanton pummeling the ball in spring training, of course I'm going to get excited. But when we get to the Bronx in April and it's freezing, and the guy can't feel his back, can't feel his hands, we'll see.
I don't know. Let's see, man. He lost some weight. He's working on some things. I mean, that's what I want to see. Like I said, the guy's trying to make adjustments. Make the adjustment. Maybe we get a new another Giancarlo Stanton. So let's wait and see. I just don't want him, so batting cleanup right now. But that being said, great voicemail there. It's gonna be a conversation all year with that. Yeah, Mario. So mierda
paliza. One more. Go lo suave.
It's the Bronx or nothing on a Saturday night. It doesn't get better than that. We got best tag team right here. Forget about this Royal Rumble, man. We got Mario and Kev in the Bronx. Let's go, Yanks. We are on our way. February, pitches and catches. And all I gotta say is, boom, game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
I love it. I love
the energy, man. The closer we get to opening day, Mario, that's how it feels right now.
Hey, listen, I think that's just a great way to end it right there. The energy that we needed. We know there's not much Yankee news right now, Kev, but we want to give you guys a show.
Yes, sir.
Whether it's 6:30 or 7 on a Saturday, man. We enjoy do this. We enjoy talking Yankees with you guys. We enjoy the chat, man. We enjoy it all. But I don't know, Kevin. Anything else you got?
We actually before, what's funny is we actually got 161 in here right now. So guys, if you haven't, smacky the likey, hitty the subby. Like I said, if you're new, we're here every day. There's a show. Honestly, we're live every day. News or no news, rumors or no rumors. So 100% if you're new to the channel, hit that sub and see what what NYU is about. Yeah, Mario. I mean, I don't think we have...
DJ Seal says he left a voicemail.
All right, so if we have one more, let's go.
What up, Kevin Cruz y Mario? I forgot your last name. Fuck. What's up, guys? What's up? It's the one and only friendly neighborhood DJ Seal. You're calling in. How you doing? ¿Qué lo que Kentucky Fried Chicken? ¿Qué lo que Kentucky Fried Chicken? All right, Mario? All right. Anyways, guys, what's up, man? Yeah, I just saw Kevin's response to that. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, man. So, yeah, you got me with that. Hey,
true, man.
Sorry, man. I just finished dealing with an accident scene right now. Somebody just got rear-ended on the highway. They're like, fuck! Yelling into the steering wheel. They didn't fucking slow down for the other guy to merge. And the guy that was merging, he didn't speed up. So it's 50-50. Fucking idiots.
Ahí mi madre.
Man. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Anyways, guys, I gotta hit you guys with the, friendly neighborhood DJ Steelio dad joke over here, man.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys want to hear that joke about the ghost fucking an owl? Well, boo fucking who? Get it? All right, guys, peace.
Steelio giving us the update on the traffic report. That's what we're gonna have to call Pete, the DJ Steelio with the traffic report. Okay. And guys, listen, I just want to thank everybody for being with us on a Saturday night. I know Royal Rumble coverage is about to start or started already. Thank you guys so much. We'll be here next Saturday, and I'll let Mario take us home there. And if you haven't, smack that like, hitty the subby.
Smack the likey, hitty the subby. I think Pete's coming on for the Royal Rumble, so that should be exciting if you guys are wrestling fans. But nah, man, we know there's not much Yankee news. We appreciate you guys staying with us and listening to us on Saturday night. We'll catch you guys next Saturday again. Appreciate you guys.
Hi, Mario.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect. When you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me. They don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause this the company you keep. Stay woke. Please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me. Can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been, it's about where I'm meant to be. I be shining perfect.